I would say the first ever annual coordination meeting between the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions and the Criminal Investigations Directorate. And as you can see, there was lots of issues to be discussed that he did at the headquarters in Chibuli. But for now, we're going to cross over to something also very important. Today with me in studio, here with a representative from Uganda Development Bank, who is here to discuss the bank's recently released 2023 annual performance results that highlighted its continued pivotal role in fostering economic resilience and sustainable growth across Uganda's sectors. And with me in studio, I do have Bob Twinomugisha, who is a senior economist, macroeconomics and trade. We're glad that you're with us here this good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Rory.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Now, we understand that DTB is committed to collaborating with partners to find solutions to promote social economic development, and the bank's mission, of course, is to serve as a trusted partner to customers by responsibly providing these financial services that enable growth and economic progress. Now, what I do see that some of your core activities are hinged on extending affordable financing to Ugandans and ensuring sustainability of their businesses. Now, how true is all this?
Thank you so much, Rorin. Good afternoon, viewers. Bob Twinomugisha is my name once again, senior macroeconomist, Uganda Development Bank. Happy to be here. Thanks for that pertinent question. First of all, I would like to inform the viewers about what UDB does or what UDB is. UDB is a DFI, a development finance institution, mandated to accelerate socio-economic development in the country. Regarding your question, Rorin, UDB continues to foster inclusive growth. How do we do this? We invest in strategic sectors that foster sustainable development, sectors that create jobs for all Ugandans, sectors that are key for development as we strive to improve livelihood of Ugandans. So we focus on these sectors to deliver a high socio-economic value. Secondly, also support Uganda's long-term goals. I'll straight away go to how we performed last year. I'd request I do that.
Yes, please.
Rorin, last year, the bank was able to approve projects worth 692 billion. And projects worth 620 billion were disbursed. And we hope if all these projects are implemented very well as anticipated, they will create significant impact in terms of job creation. For example, we anticipate these projects to create over 18,000 jobs. They will generate output value. This is a contribution to country's growth or GDP of about 11.4 trillion. These enterprises will generate tax revenue of around 606 billion. This is a significant impact. And they also contribute to generation of foreign exchange earnings. And as dollars, more dollar comes in the country, we'll be able to stabilize this country.
All right. Now, this is interesting. These figures are very, very promising. And we are actually informed that the bank has, several initiatives that are above and beyond mainstream products. Tell us more about that.
Thanks, Rorin. The bank has been identifying and continues to identify cross-cutting issues. Apart from the mainstream financing that we have, the bank identifies these cross-cutting issues that affect different aspects of development. Then we come up with key good initiatives, sustainable development solutions, support these sectors and all the segments of the economy for all the economic players to develop the country. One of them is in the area of environmental protection and climate resilience. The bank has been able, actually it launched a 50 billion climate finance facility. This facility specifically supports projects, green projects in various areas, including climate smart agriculture. We have climate resilient infrastructure, low carbon industries. So the bank in this line continues to mobilize resources to make sure that these sectors are fully supported to achieve green development in the country, as in to protect our environment and make it the climate more, resilient. Secondly, the bank through the stakeholder partnerships, these collaborations, has been able to support access to clean water, mainly in the area of infrastructure development. Here, we are able to deploy over 27 billion to support this area. And in terms of achievement, about 774 kilometers of main water, for them water main extensions, it has been achieved. About more than 27 connections have been made. In terms of public, we call them public stand pipelines, have been achieved in the area of water, and people are accessing clean water. We also deployed 8 billion to enhance access for electricity in the country, and this is key for even the manufacturing sector that rely on these sectors, actually all segments of the economy. This was done through this hybrid electricity customer connection credit framework, and over 38 households have been, 1,000 households have gained from this in the country. Then we have some other areas, like the area of local content, where we launched 150 billion to support local contractors, especially in the manufacturing sector. Then, interestingly, the bank has been paid keen attention to areas that are underserved, especially SMEs, youth, and women. The bank allocated 21 billion last year, and were able to disburse 13 billion. All these are jobs being created. And you know, we have been having a challenge of huge, large infrastructure, informal activities in the country. So the businesses we have been striving to enhance the formalization of these businesses and to enhance their sustainability in terms of growth. We do this through our BASE program, Business Accelerator for Successful Entrepreneurship. And last year, over 450 enterprises benefited from this. We provided business development services, coaching services, and a good news is that about 291 were identified this year to go for the stage of business incubation. We have so many areas. I don't want to forget the area of agriculture, where the bank supported, that's 1 year, I'm talking about last year, supported 24 farmer groups. These are associations, cooperatives, and whatever. These constitute about 444 households you can see how we are creating
that's
the
major.
impact.
Yeah.
And on the side of gender, about 330 we are women-led enterprises.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, then you're definitely doing a very good job. But I would like to also further understand. I know that UDB is committed to improving our lives. I'd like to further understand that, and also the mere fact that UDB is involved in various initiatives.
Yeah, very true.
I would like to better understand the impact on the average Ugandan.
I think I will explain this. Thank you so much, Lorraine. I will explain this quantitatively, because I know numbers don't lie. As I mentioned earlier, the bank has created significant impact in the country in terms of sustainable development, because as a bank, we emphasize sustainability, not just development. Last year alone, UDB funded enterprises created and maintained 51,841 jobs. And these funded enterprises generated output value which accounts for around 3.2% of the GDP. This is a huge impact on the economy. Their profitability levels are improving. For example, last year, their profitability levels, mean the fund supported enterprises, improved by over 70%. To around over 800 billion, that's in terms of profitability. These enterprises also generate foreign exchange earnings to stabilize the economy. You know, as the dollar comes in the country, we stabilize our shilling. That's how we stabilize the economy. And the foreign exchange earnings generation from these enterprises, especially the exporters, it increased by over 47%, around 953 billion.
Wow.
These enterprises, the same year, they also contributed tax revenue, revenue that we generate to support development projects in the country. That also increased by around 60%, 230 billion. And as we grow the economy, the bank is also growing.
True.
I want to give you good news that the bank sustainability levels are also high. The bank is stable. For example, its total assets grew by 10% last year. We're in trillions now to 1.67 trillion. And these additions in the portfolio that I mentioned earlier, where over 200 enterprises in 63 districts benefited countrywide, led to the rise in our portfolio size. So the portfolio size of the bank is now at 1.6 billion. You can see we are growing the economy, and the bank is also stabilizing. We are on the right track.
On the right track. Now,
Yes.
as a business, what strategic initiatives did UDB undertake in 2023 to address the sustainability challenges in its overall strategy? Because I know that there must have been a few hiccups here and there.
Thank you, Rorin, for that very good question. I would mainly attribute our 2023 performance to sustainability development solutions that we have. Mainly innovative financing solutions. I'll give you an example in the line of digital financing. The bank continues to leverage technology, advancement in technology, to enhance access to affordable finance. Through our partnerships with UCDF, then FAO and NCBCO, we launched AgriConnect program. This is a digital solution that is helping us to create impact in small scale farming. The small scale farmers who are organized in VLSS. Those are village savings and loan schemes. What we do, we extend micro loans to a tune of about 3.5 billion, and they also do savings. And in that line, in our pilot phase, we are able to deploy 1 billion, and over 1,400 enterprises benefited from this scheme. Those were 201 VSLOs in the country. So basically, without forgetting other initiatives, for example, of recent, we are expanding as a bank in terms of reaching, coming closer to our to the target groups. We commenced operationalization of our regional representative offices. We opened one in Guru, the inaugural office. It's now operational. Others are in pipeline. We intend to open an office in Mbare, in Mbalala, Hoima, and Arua. Here we are bringing services closer to the people, and we hope we create. So that's the magic. That's how we do it. We make sure we come up with sustainable development solutions. We innovate in the line of financing. We innovate in terms of operation, how we work. Then we keep identifying factors that affect the economy, apart from the mainstream area where we have been, where we started actually as UDB. We keep also identifying those areas, and we make sure significant impact is created as we strive to create inclusive growth.
Wow, congratulations on that. We can see you're changing lives, changing so many Ugandans' lives. And now, recently we saw your managing director in Nairobi at the Bankers Awards ceremony, where, you know, we understood that you won. Congratulations on that as well. But take us through some of the highlights that the bank have contributed to your 2023 performance.
Rorin, thank you so much. I would like to thank you for, first of all, acknowledging the achievements of Uganda Development Bank in terms of operations enhancements, then governance enhancements, and other parameters that we may look at. I would like to inform the viewers that this is not the first time. For the last 3 consecutive years, UDB and its managing director emerged the sustainability leader of the year.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, this is at sustainability award in Germany. This is an accolade bestowed upon institutions and individuals. For example, our MD, who achieved this. Individuals and institutions who create genuine value. We're talking of genuine value in terms of societal impact. Do you prioritize societal impact and environmental conservation? If you do that perfectly, you are in that line. All right. Secondly, in terms of credit rating, the bank was able to secure, we call it, we secured AAA, call it national long-term rating with a stable outlook. This is a bit different from the first one. This is assigned by Fitch Solutions. This is a renowned global credit agency. This agency at the national level compares UDB with other institutions and raters. This implies that UDB is stable and it has the capacity to meet all its financial obligations. In addition to that, we have this other area where UDB is pegged to a sovereign rating. We call it IDR issuer default rating. For this one, we are able to score B+, Uganda Development Bank. Of course, this reflects ownership of government in the bank, 100%. The outlook was negative. Lastly, we also secured one from Association of African Development Finance Institution, and this affirms our leading status as the best performing a DFI, or Development Finance Institution, in Africa. They were able to look at various parameters like operational efficiency of the bank, institution performance, financial performance, governance, and other parameters in line with their prudential standards. So we are happy about this. We congratulate the bank, Uganda Development Bank, and we congratulate Ugandans, because this is for all Ugandans.
Yeah, for the better of all Ugandans.
Yes.
I've just been speaking to Bob Tunomgisha, who is a senior economist, macroeconomics and trade.
Yes.
You'll need to explain that to me when we get off air. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, and we do appreciate you coming here to give us the insight of what UDB is doing and how it has been progressing over the years. We appreciate you for that.
Thank you so much, Rory. Thanks, viewers. Thanks all the stakeholders and customers.
Thank you so much. And with that, we come to the end. We do wish you a lovely afternoon, and don't forget to keep warm.
Yeah, thank you.
That thing that makes us Ugandan. Some say it's